Hi everyone, for today's video I'm going to share with you Frank Garcia's personal planner. It comes in this really amazing box, and inside the planner you get a message from Frank. Now for those of you that love rose gold, you will definitely love this planner. It's so elegant and it's really pretty. I especially love the simplicity. You have Frank's signature right here. This is the back of the planner. And then I'm going to share with you the inside. Now on the left hand side you have these pockets that you could fill, and there's a larger pocket in the back. I love the polka dots. You get this message here from Prima. You also get a pencil pouch. There's also a dashboard, and then there's a page that says hello, and you could place your name and information on there. Each month has a positive message, which I love. So this is January. And in each month you get monthly goals. You also get the calendar. On the right hand side there's an additional space for notes. And then you get a place for every week that you can add and decorate. So there's one for each month. And then for those of you that love to plan out your meals, there's a page for meal plan. There's also an additional page for a to-do, and then one for notes. Now this is February, and again every month is the same. And then this is March. And then we have April. And you can decorate these months. You can color them using your watercolors. You can stamp on them. So the possibilities are endless on these. You don't have to leave it simple. And that's the fun thing about planners. You can decorate it however you like. You can add washi tape. There's so many fun and great ideas out there. I have to say December was my favorite. Put on your positive pants. And then in the back there's additional larger pockets. There's one here on the top and then also one on the side. And then there's a place for your pen. So let's go ahead and get started and start decorating the inside. So first I'm going to take out this hello message. I'm going to remove that out. You can save that and place it anywhere in your planner. I'm also going to take out the pencil pouch. I'm going to add one of the pencil pouches that Prima carries. The collection that I'm going to use today is one of Frank's collection, which is the French Riviera. This is that pencil pouch that I want to add. I love the black and white stripes. It's really gorgeous. So I'm going to place that on the front here. I love the inside. It has this really gorgeous floral print inside. You can see how pretty that looks. And then right on top of that, I'm going to add another one of those shakers. This one is Hello Weekend. Again, I love all the sequins, and I especially love the stitching that's all the way around the pouch. Really gorgeous. So I'm just going to place that right on top. And I'm loving how it looks so far. Now I'm going to use actually two of these envelopes. This is a pack of 12. These are those larger envelopes. You can fill these with your receipts, your notes, photos, lots of things that you could fill these envelopes with. And I'm not going to add it to the planner. I'm actually going to tuck it behind the larger pocket here on the left hand side. So I'm just going to tuck it in right there. And you can also decorate those envelopes. You can stamp on them or add washi tape, so you don't have to leave them simple. Now this is the sticky notes. I love the different sizes and the little messages that are on these sticky notes. And you can see it has a pre-punched holes on the left-hand side. So again, this can be placed on your, or in your planner. For me, I'm just going to tuck it in this pocket here, so it's easy for me to get to it. Now next, I'm going to take some of these images I took from the 12 by 12. I love the image of this larger ship. So I'm just kind of tuck him in there in the back. And then some I cut, I just fussy cut the images out, or I use some of my dies. So I'm going to take two of these. I love the drawers. I'm going to tuck that in one of the pockets here. And then I love the image of this brick, so I'm just going to tuck that in the first pocket. Here I fussy cut out this ship. I love that. So I'm going to place them right on top. I'm going for this masculine theme, and I love this fish. So I fussy cut that fish as well. So I'm just going to kind of tuck him in there. And then I use one of my seahorse dies, and I'm going to place it right next to the ship. Now this die here, it's a pocket die. I just took two die cuts. I adhere the edges and to create a pocket. And I used the Chipboards and More from the Rossi Belle collection. And I spelled out the word love. And then I'm just going to take one of my Julie netting tags, and I adhered again one of those chipboard pieces right on top. And then I'm just going to tuck it right into the pocket. It's just a little additional pocket to add some tags in. And again, it's part of that whole masculine theme that I'm going for. Now I love these paper clips. These paper clips are beautiful. I'm going to just tuck 3 of them in here. So I'm going to place 2 of them on the side pockets here. So I'm going to take this cream one next. I'm just going to tuck it in. I'm not actually going to clip it onto the pocket. I'm just tucking it in. And I'm going to take this gray one, and I'm going to place that right on the top of the dashboard. So you can see you can place these paper clips anywhere throughout your planner. And I love how it's turning out so far. I really love the colors. Now the chipboard and more pieces are adhesive to the back. Now sometimes I just want to use them as a chipboard piece. So all I do is I just peel out that sticker in the back, and I'm just going to tuck it right in front of that ship. And so I'm just placing it so. And now I'm going to take one of my Julie netting dolls, which is Adam. Since again I'm going for that masculine theme, I thought he'd be perfect to add to my planner. So these are the stamps that I used. I used also his outfit. And I just stamped it onto the coordinating design paper. And I just fussy cut them out. And I don't know if you can notice, but his shirt, I stamped it right on the image where there's a lot of houses. And I thought it turned out really cool. Now I'm just taking my fine line glue applicator. I'm just adding some glue to the back. And then I'm going to glue it right on to Adam. You can color these stamped images. I thought it'd be fun to just go ahead and stamp it on the coordinating design paper. That way they all just coordinate really well. And then I'm just going to add his shirt. And then I'm going to place him right on the dashboard. I'm just going to use some double-sided sticky tape. I'm not going to glue the entire image. So I'm just placing him right there. So Prima has their own double-sided tape, and I love it because it's a really strong adhesive tape. I'm just using this 1/4 inch double-sided tape and placing just a little piece of it on the back of him. I'm not going to adhere it to the whole entire piece. So you can see I'm just placing a small piece. And I love how it just looks with this whole theme I'm going here. So I'm just placing Adam right there. Next, I'm going to add some of these pre-cut starfishes using one of my dies. And I'm just tucking into the pockets. So again, utilize all your dies. I mean, they're perfect for your planners. So that's what I came up with so far. Now I love these pom-poms. I love how they just coordinate so nicely with all these planners. So I'm going to adhere it to the top ring like so. It just makes a really fun additional piece to the planner. And then now I'm going to use this really gorgeous trim. This is part of the Rossi Belle collection. And I'm just going to cut a small piece and I'm going to adhere it right on top, right underneath the first pocket like so. I love adding trim to my planners. I think it looks really gorgeous, and Prima has so many different trims you can choose from. So I'm just going to cut it right here. Now the glue that I'm going to use is just some glue dots. So I'm going to place one on each one of those flowers, and I'm going to tuck this paper clip in the back so it doesn't go over the paper clip. And then I'm just going to place it like so. And there's my planner. I love how it turned out. I love the whole masculine theme to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And thanks everyone so much for watching.